Created connections, it's what we love. No more shallows, let's rise up high. In the heart of our mission, the promises we keep. Let's connect, hand in hand. In the world of words, we'll make our stand. Together we'll thrive, together we'll shine. At no limit emails, our hearts align. Through every meeting, face to face, we capture moments of our time in this digital race. We listen close, we understand, building connections strong as we expand. It's more than words, what we do and share. The power of human touch is in our hands. With every message, every call, together we're building what we adore. Let's connect, hand in hand. In the world of communication, we'll make our stand. Together we'll thrive, together we'll reach out more. And no limit emails, our hearts align. As one, then one. Then know that trust is earned, not bought. In every challenge, in every thought, collaboration is where we grow. Together we'll reach heights unknown. No limits here, we push ahead. With every word, with every thread, your story matters, your voice is key. Together we're writing this legacy. It's more than words, it's what we feel. We're not just service, we're servant of our needs. Your story matters, your voice is key. Together we're writing this legacy. Let's connect, hand in hand. In the world of marketing, we'll make our stand. Together we'll fly, together we'll shine. And no limit emails, our hearts align. So here's to you, here's to us. In every moment we build trust. Let's connect and see what's in store. Together we'll reach for more and more. Let's connect. Whoa. We know the emails, our hearts align. As connect, cares to us. In every moment we build trust. Let's connect and see what's in store. Together we'll reach for more and more. Let's connect. Our hearts align. Let's connect. Let's connect and see what's in store. Together we'll reach for more and more.
Damn right, we will reach more and more. I hope you like that Springfield flavor song. Welcome everyone, good evening, happy Friday. How is everyone? Hopefully my audio works. Hopefully screen's working. I'm a little bit on delay, but we should be good. Good to see you all once more. Hopefully you guys all good, especially the part of the United States that is some hurricanes hitting. I hope everyone's okay. Anyhow, as usual, this is thank you so much, sir, letting me know audio is good. So as usual, welcome everyone. This is Evan, behalf of No Limit Emails team. I really appreciate you watching videos, either be live or a replay, and we thank you finding us. And once more, huge thank you and everybody else who's made the decision to join us lately. Guys, we're not forgetting you. When you signing up, please provide us domain that you want to use, and the way that you do that, simply add your domain to the Cloudflare and send us your Cloudflare login details. And you can do this two ways. One, you can send your login details. The other, if you know a little bit about Cloudflare, just send us your domain you want to use, an API key, and that's it. Rest of it we will do it and send you login details. In this period, please watch few of the videos, And also, when you get your system, please follow the guide that we set for first 30 days, and after that, you're good to go. And of course, keep in touch with us and jump in one of the live rooms. Create yourself a live room and invite us if you want just be one to one, as that option is available for all of us. And that being said, I'm looking forward to giving your system to you guys, and we will do our best to get it to you quick as humanly possible. And just upfront, sometimes we don't release the systems, guys, because we really run hundreds of thousands of tests, and in some cases is not satisfactory, and we try to get better signaling and tune things up till we hit basically that green line and we release that count to you. And when you get it, should work just out of the box, and you don't need to do any technical tuning, setting, or linking to somewhere. As it is, you get in, you upload your leads, and you send your emails. Hopefully, you will watch few of the videos that is on both channel, well as on Facebook groups. And please reach out to all of us in the chat. We will kind of help you, and as well as if you are, of course, being invited by our family members, you already know where to find them. And I hope that everywhere that you look, you can be able to actually reach out to us. As you know, I'm on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I'm not currently there, but I'm still on Facebook, some sort. But it's not been active for my own Facebook account, so I shifted to the LinkedIn, and there's where you can find me most of the times. And of course, we are in the live rooms in most of the evening, and every night we are live. That being said, once more, congratulations to all of you who got your accounts, guys. I am pleased, and we able to release your account, and you guys should be able to log in this evening and do your thing. And of course, as always, we are here to support you guys. Please do not hesitate. Just reach out if you need anything. And only time I personally don't answer you guys, either I'm away from my laptop or I am sleeping. Beside that, I don't ignore my DMs, my calls, my messages, my emails, and I answer them quick as I can get them. And obviously, when you are kind of online, and if you look obviously somewhere in a social, if I'm on one platform active, sometime I am outside, but my stuff is on, and I get back, and I will definitely either call you back, DM you back, message you back, or meet you in one of the rooms. So as it is, I lined up as weekend, so we thought we make a good, interesting stream this evening. So I had quite lots of questions, actually, tons and tons and tons over the last 4 or 5 years, and way back few, maybe months ago, we were talking about Quora and social sites and all that. So lots of people in Quora actually ask me this question a lot, and as well as sometime when they talking to me, and when they find out I am the guy behind enrollment emails, and I get this question a lot as well, not just from our own members, which is interesting side of the no limit emails, which is we are doing email, and of course list growth, list stuff is definitely part of it. And of course, we all also know the easy way didn't existed before, uh, literally, till, for me anyway, for me didn't exist before, but now it does. And hopefully this evening stream I will explain and also kind of show you example how powerful that can be, not just basically using, of course, just starting with one system, but using actually multiple systems to do it, to make it quicker and scalable, basically huge numbers. So let's get going. I hope you like this topic, and I hope this be helpful. I also made a little guide and a cheat sheet in the description. I hope that's also helpful. But most of the cheat sheet kind of okay because still works as always, never going to kind of collapse. So the old way of list building is definitely is not going to go away tomorrow. But whole idea is, can we improve the old way and make it easier and make it actually easily to scale and also easily to have basically multiple lists uh, instead of once. So the whole idea of really having a list is not supposed to be just one list and one count, guys. I mean, I really don't believe that. I think that's very restrictive and very damaging, especially in a creative and business world. Why should you be kind of tied to just one list? Imagine like really eating same dinner all day long, every day, all the rest of our lives. It's just not a good way to go. So it's needed to change, and I hope we, as a part of No Limit Emails, as kind of really kind of first gear of the huge gear to kind of change different ways, and let's get cracking with it. So, old ways of list building, as you all know, you got to still go make your kind of lead magnet, you still gotta go make your content, you still gotta go make your form, uh, you still got to pay for your website hosting, you still got to go pay for different autoresponders because some cases you need a website well as autoresponder. So all this stuff and old ways basically is not going to go away anytime, any day soon. But what can we do? Like, if it doesn't work for us in the old ways, what can really we do? So hopefully you will now see my screen. Sorry, I'm a little bit on delay in here, so you should be able to see my screen just a moment. Sorry, I don't want to keep you guys in the dark. So hopefully you can see my screen now, right? God, come on, OBS. Goodness me. So on OBS I see my screen, but on YouTube, unfortunately, taking a while. Like, is it getting stuck again or something? Screen is showing. Okay, all right. Thank you, Doug. Definitely in my desktop, between OBS and YouTube Studio, takes a while. So all the way, I just explained a little bit what really I used to do. I used to go a places like Aweber or GetResponse or Mailchimp or anyone really can provide either free or very low fee that I could have a capture form, active capture form, to put it in somewhere so I can capture emails. And I did that literally last maybe at least 18 years of this guy, like in my end. Since 2007, I've been starting doing that kind of stuff. And before 2007, I had that stuff kind of active, set up in the internet and stuff, but I was in the process of moving from one country to the other, so I left it for a bit and then I got back in when I moved. So I am not really new to old way of building email lists, and knowing that and going through all that stuff, it gives me personally a little bit advantage to when we are building the tool, what I really want the tool be able to do. So the previous tools that we are used kind of constantly, literally, you could not really scale it up unless just like I was doing, which is I would have multiple counts from different places. Even some cases just make fake counts so I can have the list, because they give you, some places will give you 2000 to 5000 kind of contacts, but really limited, very limited email sent. But my goal was literally not just send many emails, but initially just keep collecting the email lists. But how silly can I be? Like, in the end, I needed like really good system to send the emails, and I did actually collect quite lots of emails. And I can also tell you that lots of the stuff that I was kind of exposed in doing, that's really a lot of people was not doing. Like lots of, for example, I would like really upload lots of software and lock lots of software in different upload websites and collect literally hundreds of thousands of email leads from people. And one time I really had about, I think about 40 million leads collected from the software we uploaded to the mega uploads before kind of all that stuff happened to them. But generally is it was like that. And in private group, I think I also shared the software that I used to use to do that. So the software used to called Boomerang. Maybe change the name, maybe not, maybe still exists or not, I really don't know. But what Boomerang used to do, you can pick up any software out there, could be even Microsoft Office, for example, or anything like that, Adobe Shop, any software out there. It doesn't have to be yours, doesn't have to be, you don't have to sell the software. If it's a free access, you're just giving it free access. And in order to get free access, as you all know, what happens? Give me name. At that time was just not name, it was just emails. And I used to just do this kind of stuff. And definitely I didn't had any problem at that time collecting lots of emails. But what I had all the time, all this time, literally not able to send all the emails to the people that I had. So that was basically, when it comes to list building, is not the difficult part. And the difficult part is processing and keeping that list going and churning some traffic out of it. That's the intention. So list building on steroids, and list building on literally hand free, and list building on multiple systems, not just one site. One site can do a lot. I mean, a lot. You can get away with it just forever using one single site to just for this purpose only. Like literally, all you do is you get a bunch of data in, and you launch a bunch of capture forms or pages, and you keep basically sending you emails and redirecting traffic to this capture forms. And this system we have, it does kind of amazing stuff, and I will show you just a second. So basically, cost cutting in several different steps. So the first step is collection. Basically, collection of emails is going to take time, in some cases some money, but not all the time, guys. Sometimes you don't have to really spend anything on uh, the process of getting emails collected from people. So there is definitely free side of that. Obviously, we all know everybody want to give free gift away, something like that. But generally, no. There is different way that you could still do this, like literally not even give it anything for free. But ideal is if find the free, then lock it down, and then that give that free way. Basically, you are just kind of authority jacking. Basically, you giving access to somebody somewhere else, that they could Google it and find that access themselves if they not that lazy. To be honest, that's all it is. But generally, you could do this by software locking. The other way that you can do is community locking. Nowadays is kind of big community stuff happening. As you know, a lot of people have Facebook groups, also the groups out there. Then you can do basically community locking type stuff to get really lots of free emails. Well as you could do stuff that somebody has share it in a social at least 2 3 times. To by the time they realized, they give you 4 or 5 more people to sign up to your lists to kind of either enter a draw or win something, or you just generally given something useful. And that's basically another way. So those are the ways that can be done. But really, lots of them requires you to build a lot of infrastructure and a lot of follow up, lots of kind of like tracking, and obviously depending on different things, maybe sometimes people will block you. So this is the reality stuff. So what is the solution for this stuff? how can we really do it in a way that no one else ever even imagined that could be possible. So um, let's go ahead and crack in. So the first part of this list building is going to fall down. What's the power, pulling in power? Like literally, what is the pulling in power of the setup of the business we're setting up or of the list that we try to build? Really, what's the power of pull for this thing? So normally power of pull is that freeway I mentioned, and then obviously paid ads, which is majority of us done and do, and isn't, and again is not going to go away. Of course, a lot of platforms, big platforms, they want to give you people or show you the ad or PPC kind of stuff, as you know. But one thing I want to just kind of clarify in here: how many times did you see an ad in a Facebook or in a YouTube video and you said, "Ah, okay, I need to go buy that," unless unless you're already familiar or a big company. But really, individual like me, how many times would you see some my ad and you gonna say, okay, that's interesting, I need to buy that. So it's very rare, really, the kind of paid ad makes anything back. Of course, now with a lot of bot clicks and everything else. So a reliance on self cycle is just uh, literally logically, if we look at it, we look at it as like living cell. That living cell got everything to kind of keep itself, and we want to do very similar thing to the really nature does, just the living cell that does a lot of things. So let's go ahead and do that. So first part of the system, obviously, to cut the cost, will be the actual kind of page or a blog post or active URL that we could send people to. So you can do this without no limit emails, but you can also need something like no limit emails to do it. To do it really without no limit emails, guys, use Google Forms to really make huge amount of lists. And I made it one example, and I shared it in the other room. So you guys can check that out. So with Google Forms, you can still really build huge lists and still send millions of emails via Google with not really getting blocked if you're utilizing the forms to capture. So let me actually show you one form before we actually set one up in here in the system here. Just a second. I'm sure you will like this. If you haven't seen Google Form functions, definitely you're missing out. You should try them out. So I made this form earlier and I shared it with friends. So this is the form I created, and as you can see, I have one response, and response is my email. It went to the Google Sheet, and then I also receive this basically receive the email back from it. So in here you can see you have to put your name, email, and then I created questionnaire to basically, it's a little bit like survey post for basically no limit email, and to try find out who's the interesting person in here that really interested to kind of do email and stuff. So as you can see in here, I'm personally using this, and it really works really well. And what happens is, the only one downside to this method of really collecting, the whole purpose of this is really to collect the emails first place. But the good part of this is you can send one direct message or email back to the person who's filled this form in via Google. Google collect the email, verify it for you. It sends one email as a reply with the form results back to the person who fills it in. So literally, initial collection and first email sent to them is totally free, no charge by Google, which is really amazing. But lots of you maybe not know how to set this up, and if you don't know, if you are not part of the no limit emails, watch some of the videos and definitely I have shared it and it is in public. You can use it, and also just look it in Google tutorial for how to set up a form so you can send response email back to the form, basically with whoever filled the form. This is one way that you can do, and I think what you do is you just go in here and then you share it, obviously, and you could share, and then you can shorten it off, and I'll stick that in the chat in here. So currently, as you saw, I had a basically one results in there. And if you guys sign up and I refresh, I think this result will change. I promise I will not show your emails, guys. I will just we will leave it like here so we see the responses. That's the one really good modern way, free way that you can have an active place that you can do the surveys, you can do the quizzes, you can do also the things with this forms. Really, this form is like your new sales capture page, but the whole idea is really capture the leads like this way with quizzes and kind of proven method really works, or with questions and answers given, and you can kind of gamify this a little bit as well. So that's the Google stuff. We will get back to the one in a moment. I'm closing it so we can have some bandwidth on the stream. So in here on the system, let's go ahead and actually demonstrate this, how insane this can be, especially if you actually just setting up one domain. Whole idea for this is you setting up one domain to just specifically do this, guys. Nothing else really for year or 2 year or 3 year or 5 year. All you have to do is you gotta keep feeding the data, and the tool, the site, have to just keep doing this process, like what I'm gonna show you next. So first, let's have a look a components. So we have a form and landing page. That's what we need. Two of these guys, and let's go and open one form, and then we're going to open in one landing page. And so you can see we have taken care of that cost of producing many really live pages. So on the form side, let's just make a this form as because we're gonna automate. We know we're going to select campaign form, and we're just going to call this form. I'm just going to call it FRXX anyway. So maybe two. So I will delete this. I'm just showing you what's kind of what you can do. So at this point, I'm not going to do that much with the form, but we want to obviously, in this case, I'm just going to display the message so we can check out, but you can redirect the message to somewhere else, all that good stuff with this form. So let's just add a couple of fields, and the first field we gotta add, let's just add an email. We label it in validation. This time I want the required, and of course you could say thank you for validating. Thanks for validating your email in here, probably your email. Check your inbox. I mean, you could make this extended. We could also say, hey, check your inbox, and also whitelist me. So this is the good place to put that. Check inbox, and I mean, you could make this interesting if you find my email and spam folder. PS just whitelist. I don't know, something like that. But as you can see, we have the email and we want to verify it. And in some cases, you want a little bit more, obviously, in today's age. Before, we just were happy with this because it didn't require the that much of a customization, but we want to customize email going to these people afterwards. So we want collect their name too. So within here, we're just going to add text field, first name. In this case, I also want validation for the name. And then this time we say thank you. And on this one, you also could say, like, again, if you find our email, if you find our email in the spam and all that, if my keyword works. Alright, and then you just do that. Obviously, you can see attributes and behavior, all this kind of stuff can be tuned. And I'm just making it really simple. I'm not selecting anything or any form designs or anything else. Just like this, we have the form, and we just save and close. And obviously, I could say, but let's make this to remain at the form. And so we save the form for now, and we're going to make frxx page. frxx, and on here on the page is important, and here I'm just going to create a category because I don't want slug to be that long. I'm just going to put maybe fx will be our category for this, and that's it. When we build a page, now we go to builder, and let's imagine we did our graphics and everything else, and we have nice landing page in here. We have our video and all that stuff. So let's see what I wanted, the video, not the picture. And bottom of this is gonna be our form. So let's bring our form in here. Obviously, you can put a button to redirect another page for them to opt in. There's another kind of option in here. You don't have to really display the form in here, but you can display a button and redirect, for example. But we're going to just get that form in, and we're going to choose automatic iframe. Let's just copy this, and this is the simplest, easiest way that you can have a landing page ready to capture email, guys. So we paste that in, and let's just save and close. And I want to just go back and edit so we can restretch that form a little bit, so we can see in our submit button in here. But obviously we want to add just another section in bottom of this form, so our page can have a little bit more kind of length, and we're just gonna drag this a little bit. Obviously, if you want to change like background of this email and stuff, you can change that in here, and just go decoration. You see background color. Let's make this something like so. Alright, to just stand out the page, and that's it. So we done, and we save and close. So this is the part that obviously we're saving some time, money, and with hosting and everything else, but the important part is next. So we have now literally our page in here. For example, this is our page. Imagine we have our form, and what's next? The traffic, right? So in the system that we have plenty of space to create our own traffic. One, obviously you can buy data. Two, you can go and search and kind of make a file yourself and upload. I highly just recommend spend a couple $100, get few kind of emails, and you can test this as you wish. So we have everything in place, and we look now our traffic part. So our traffic part, as you can see, I have so many segments already in here. So imagine that now I am basically going to send this page that we made a few 100,000 people, or even a couple of million people. So in here I have that power. Now we can do that, and literally all we have to do is we go in our email channel, and all we have to do is make an email, select any of the segments what we got here, and send an email to them. So you can see I did one in here says Friday at the beach. Obviously, I haven't sent an email. I was just experimenting stuff. But so to send it to that page, so if we click on basically this email here, let's just go in and we go to the edit. Alright, so let me see. Alright, so you can see we have two segments in here, and that's just two lists. Let's add kind of, obviously, I'm just going to show you this. I'm not going to kind of send all the emails, but I just want to show you what's possible. So you see me adding lists, right? Hopefully, this will kind of make you kind of scratch your head a little bit. How is really this is possible? So seeing is believing, they say, right? So let's just add a couple more. Alright, let's do a couple more. So this is multiple lists. Like normally you cannot do this if you are just got one list and stuff and one system that you can do this. So right now I have this. I'm just going to put let's put this one 12 plus something like this. We're going to save and close. But I'm gonna show you like inside the content as you so you can get an idea. This is our email. So imagine literally bottom of in this email we have link for that page. So obviously this is members kind of email, as you can see. So let's go hit send, see what type of numbers possible, guys. I have in here quite a few segments. Let's hit send. So we have 275,000 people, guys. You see how powerful really this is, and now I can hit the send, and this is actually going to send this email, because email I sent is kind of decent. So I'm gonna send all these emails to this specific email going out to this many people. Excuse me. So I hope you can see how easy it is, how cost effective it is, and how easy it is to scale to build a list. If I was doing this just for the list, I mean, this go crazy, right? So I could have 5 to 10 sites like this, 10 domains, if I was running this to just build really huge targeted list for specific different niches, which is really you can do, because the data in today's world is not that difficult to get and it's not that expensive, and system itself, literally any first package of the system that we provide can do this day in day out without getting tired. And as you can see, we already sent 3k email to this email, but just imagine I added just that link and send this people to that capture page. If I just get 1%, which is that's kind of target, but really, if I'm happy to get half percent of the numbers that I can go through. So right now I'm sending what, 250,000 people an email, and as you can see, if I was using in the old way, this is not possible, guys. New way, this is now definitely is possible, and I'm doing it, and we experience that absolutely something is just kind of dream kind of machine, really. Like when it comes to the email, it's like a dream machine. I don't know if there is anything out there that does similar thing. There is a lot of places that you can send, process, verify, and all that kind of stuff, but really not all in one place, and it's very low fee, and is backed up 100% by us, which is, as you can see, I'm using it. This is for my own business. This email is going out representing what I'm doing, guys. It's not going out to the thin ether, but you see the power. So come and join us. Let us help you to build your list. And also, you can ask anybody in the chat on, especially on this video, and they can verify. I have the ability to turn your site in 30 days to at least a million emails sent, and we done this four times around on challenges, and we have not really failed a single time. Last challenge, some of our members already knew what to do, and they already had the leads. I didn't kind of do the most of the work that time, but previous challenges, I kind of personally did lots of the work, and I found a lot of pleasure in that, and it was kind of experiment that to kind of show everyone in the world you don't have to struggle anymore. There's technology, there's literally good tools out there that uh, provide us better ways. And of course, with no limit emails, if you're under the umbrella, that's it. You got it. If you not, you kind of literally you got to scratch back of your head, and you gotta say, how on earth this is possible? I'm not doing it. And of course, is available for all of us. And that being said, happy Friday evening all once more, and I will speak to you tomorrow, same time, same place, and I will be joining you just a second in the other side. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope it was a little bit different. And once more, I really do apologize, guys. I really don't like to kind of turn all the streams about kind of pitch fest for no limit emails. But generally, I am user of no limit emails. I got no other tools to show you guys. I'm not using anything else, so I do apologize for that. But generally, it's just showing you. It's just because I'm the creator, is coming across a little bit like that. I do apologize. It's not really kind of meant all the time, but generally just kind of put the emphasis on. Do not struggle. There's something that is working. Why shouldn't you try? That's the what I gotta say, and we end it in there. And I wish you all happy weekend, guys. Great start of the weekend, and keep press that send button. Come join us. You can send 250,000, 1 million at a time, as you wish. Take care. Happy sending.